here's your menu for the day, and it comes with a default format. And you'll want to look at the presets and see what other options are available to consider for the formatting. And so you click on the down arrow, and we have done several of them that you can pick from. BLD means breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and LD means lunch and dinner. So if I want to look at this first one, it's just going to separate pages and split the page for me. And there is breakfast at the top, first page, and then lunch, and then dinner. So that's an example to consider. Maybe I want to do breakfast, lunch, and dinner on a single page, and we'll proceed anyway. So every time you switch a template, it'll ask if you want to save it or proceed. So we're going to start with this one. Then I can change the formatting further by these items here. As you hover over each one of these elements like document, logo, date, title, and so on, you see a little cog to the right. So if I click on the cog for document, these are all the things that will happen that I can manipulate for a document. And you can hover over each one of these, and it'll tell you what it's going to do. So if I want to change the border to be dashed, it'll change for me there. Or if I want to split the page, you can split the page. And you can just play this and get it like you want. Once you get the document as a whole, I can turn the cog off. And maybe I want to manipulate the date, and I would like to do a different format. So let's do this one right here. And you can just play the different ones that you might like to do. Or I can even put the date in a footer. So we'll leave it there, and we'll do this one. So each one of these you can play with. Now, when you see a little down arrow or an up arrow, it just means that you can expand the list or contract the list. Expand the list and contract it, and so on. And also, if you want to turn off a particular item, so maybe I don't want to have the morning meal show, I can turn it off here, or I can turn it back on. Let's change the title. I could say this is my favorite facility, or whatever you want to call it. And just click on the little gray area here, and it'll change that. I could change the size of it. Maybe I want it to be 175, and I want to change the color. So you can see you can do all sorts of things as you choose. And then I can just turn the cog off. Down here at the bottom, you'll see some notations, and these are nutritional icons. You can turn those on and off. If I don't want any of them, just turn the check mark off, or I can turn it back on. Now once you get the format like you want, you can save it. So you're going to go up to your presets, click on the cog to the right, and this is again is my favorite preset. So I'm going to say my favorite, and I'm going to say save. Now when I do the down arrow, you'll see the ones that you've saved, or you can go to look at another one. So again, if I go to it now, I don't need to save it because I already did, and I'll proceed anyway. So there's another format to consider. Or I can go back to my favorite and go to that one. Now if you have a company that has many different locations, you also can save your formatting at the company level or the division level. So if that's something that you would like, just let us know and we'll turn that on, but it just works the same way. Another thing you can do is if I want to change the name of my preset, I just said my favorite, which isn't a very good description. I can go in here and change it to whatever I want to. So this is my good facility, and so on. And if I don't, I can save that. And if I don't even want to have it, I can delete it right here, and it'll delete that format that I did. You can, once you get the formatting like you want, I can go look at different days by clicking on the right arrow here, and it just goes from each day to day to day. And I can see what it looks like for each one. I can even do the calendar and switch it to the 29th, and it'll switch over to the 29th. Or I can do these pull downs here and look at all today's menus. And you'll see here's the 23rd, the 24th, so it just does each day for me here. And then you can print those as you need to. Now printing, you can, in Chrome, I just hover my mouse over here and I can print it, or I can save it to my computer, or I can print up here. Either way. And they also have, you can download it to a Word document if you wanted to manipulate it there. And then one last thing you can do is the order ticket. And the order ticket is just for the server, so you can go up to a table and take orders. This is breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There's another tutorial for this, but just know that's in that pull down. So that is today's menu and how you manipulate it.